Hey there, Bridget. Are you ready to go to a birthday party? You all pretty for the party? Hi, I welcome you to Ole and Marilyn Clemenson's 90th birthday. They're my aunt and uncle, and we're here for a family birthday celebration, and there'll be people I haven't seen in years, and I think some of us haven't seen each other in years. You know, this is a very special event, so I'd like to capture it on film. So let's journey in on a very special birthday celebration for Ole and Marilyn.
And since we have two 90th birthdays, we can't mush them into one happy birthday song. So we're gonna sing to Marilyn first, ladies first, and then we'll sing to Ole.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marilyn, dear Ole. Happy birthday to you.
We thank you all for coming, and can't give enough thanks to you.
When they got married, Marilyn was our mom's bridesmaid, and our mom was a bridesmaid for Marilyn and Ole as well. And here is especially where her lifelong friend of 79 years, Marilyn and Ole, come in. I just think 79 years, isn't that amazing to have a friendship that long in life? She saved all the letters and the cards that you sent because we have them all. You would visit her anytime you came to Duluth for doctor appointments, and you surprised her at her 80th birthday party in Superior. And Ole, I'll never forget, you were the first two to come down to that church basement, and he said, "Where's the coffee?" Marilyn, you told us stories of how the two of you played together, and you sat on the roof outside her bedroom window, and I loved when you told us about sleeping over at the farm. You shared insight about my grandpa and things that we never knew, and you helped us to understand that he did the best that he could. You know, let's become little old ladies together. And she showed me this so many times. Oh, I'm almost so old, I'm 90. And you said, she's pretty perky. I don't know who you're talking about, but you say, I hope I can be the same, and you too. And here you are.
There was a boy who knew a girl on down the country lane. There was a girl who knew a boy on down the country lane. Together they went to learn in a little country school. As they grew, they rode the school bus to a bigger country school. One day they graduated from school, now each an adult. Into the working world was the result. Somewhere along these early years, they fell in love. Yes, indeed, they were in love, and thereof they were wed as young adults. Soon, 5 children were the results. 3 boys, 2 girls, together they had. Then more love did unfurl, let us add. Grandchildren and great-grandchildren join the fold today. They're a wondrous, large family to behold. There was a boy who loved a girl on down the country lane. There was a girl who loved a boy on down the country lane. Between them love grew long and strong. To this very day, many years along. Now on this day, we gather near to wish that boy here, to wish that girl here, to each a very blessed 90th birthday. Now that, I say, is the very best way to celebrate their love today.
So I am to relay a story. My mother has lost her voice. I think it would be fun if she told the story, but she didn't agree. So my mom has a story of when she was making lefse. And Grandma, this very much involves you. So it is well known among the lefse makers that if the lefse gets stuck on the pastry board, that every lefse will stick. My mom had that happen and it upset her. And so she took her rolling pin and she hit the cupboard and she broke the cupboard. No, she broke the rolling pin. Which takes more talent? Because the rolling pins are pure wood. And I guess you were with her. No. No? I shouldn't tell the story. She told her about it, and Grandma said that it was okay and that she understood. A couple days later, Grandma showed up with a brand new rolling pin and said, I could have done the same thing. So that was very special to my mom. She never judged, Grandma never judged my mom for breaking the rolling pin. Or screwing up the lefse. Is that good? Yes. Okay.
And we both make really good lefse. I'm one of the outlaws. My wife, Marcia, is a niece to Ole. Ole is a brother to Marcia's mom. She was the oldest sibling. He was the youngest one. And when I met Marcia, and she thought that she would go ahead and marry me. Anyway, she talked to me about the family, especially about Ole and Marilyn, and she talked about they were this young couple and they had this lovely family, and she just thought they were the greatest people. And Ole was so funny, and but I hadn't met them. So we got married up in Nashwauk, and after the wedding, short wedding, we went out to Marcia's mom and dad to Ron and Irene's, and we had a couple cocktails and so on. Anyway, it didn't take too long, and I realized I didn't know where my wife was. So we've been married like 2 or 3 hours. And somebody said, well, Ole took her for a plane ride. And I said, he took my wife for a plane ride? Is this as long as this marriage is going to last? And she's been telling me what nice people these are. I went, okay, well, whatever, hope she gets back. And so that was my first meeting, actually, with Ole. And as it's turned out over the years, Marcia was right. Great folks, good kids, we love the family. So generous, they've been so kind to Marcia and me over the years.
Music. One for Marilyn, which I'll play first, which is a Swedish waltz. And I'll have to look at the music to see if I can figure out how to say it, and you may have to help me. And then Frankie Yankovic Polka for Ole.
daughters-in-laws are like my own girls. They're precious. I don't have to tell you how precious. Look at the parties. Julie has been through me, helping me with baths, gone to the doctors, slept on the floor one night after my back when I was having a bad time. I can never thank her enough. And I have two great daughters, all my kids, and I had three wonderful boys. I still have two. But the Lord had different plans for Bobby, and I miss him today. But he's with us in his own way. But I thank you all so much, and that House of Dem Drama, Broadback Mountains of Memories, is my favorite. And of course, I think dancing through the years helped Ole and I stay together. I taught him to dance when we were in elementary school. I learned to dance when I was probably 4, like some of these little girls around here. And I learned to dance the waltz standing on my dad's shoes. So stand on my shoes, and you go this way, and you go that way. That's a very dear memory that I will never forget. I might forget everything else, but it's very special, and I thank every single one of you, and all my granddaughters and grandsons, and all these beautiful little great-grandkids. And if I live long enough, I get to be a great-great-grandmother, too. Oh, no. I'm awaiting. Always room for one more. Over here.
Say hi.
A bonus photo of Marilyn and Ole. Marilyn is in the back row with a scarf on her head, and the boy in the front with his eyes closed, mouth open, why, that's Ole. And they lived happily ever after. Thank you for watching.